Food, please. Zerft. Alright, Zerft. Wherever you say Zerft, you're the boss here, Zerft. I won't let you forget it either. You want your car detailed, Zerft? Right. Uh-huh. I think I made more than that, but... Well, the circus is in town. The circus has officially arrived. I went and took a shower and shaved and all that stuff. I thought I was gonna open the window and like the light, I'd look less pasty, and then I realized it's doom and gloom outside. So the lighting is that of like a waiting room. Yikes! Man, all these fucking people. Oh, I gotta check that the Warcraft logs or whatever the fuck it's called. Let me guess. You don't think I deserve to be here? No, you're not one of those guys. Cool. Well, seeing as how nobody's asking you either, it's probably important that you don't think that. Let's see what this Warcraft logs thing says. I'm not on here. It should be on there. Why is it in all caps? Really? Lame. I thought I'd be on there. Someone else's damage reports or whatever should have been uploaded there or whatever. Really? Just walking by here, guy. Oh, we're overran. Shit, we can't do nothing about this, right? Right. There is going to be absolutely no opportunity to farm here. don't know how the sheet broke. Come on now. Guy, don't you know we're always been best friends? Me and him, we go way back. We're always been best friends. Fucking idiot. Why is it funny? We're always been best friends, guy. I look like a fucking alien right now. Why? Anyway, I need a suntan, basically. Drag this thing far away from these guys. See you casting a shadow up there, no hands. We didn't really get into it yesterday, so... Well, let me guess, you're gonna have a problem with me here too? No, you did earlier. Remember, tough guy? Remember, tough guy? We're outnumbered like 5 to 1. Right. But I said the thing, I need 10 of these a day to make like a good amount of gold. I can easily farm more than 10, but it would be helpful if there was less shit going on up here with all these people. I kind of have a few things I need to do today. I need to get a haircut for one, and I need to get to the grocery store for some eggs and some cheese and some bagels. So I got breakfast for about a week or two. Big old box of eggs, a couple bags of bagels and some cheese. Yeah, I don't know, like, this is the thing, is I really cannot measure, based on merit, what any of these people actually give a fuck about crypto or not. I'm not talking about the dog from Superman either. But, you know what I mean. Like, how much do these people actually give a shit? There are things that come along, man, that are so special that even if you have like a shtick or a rigmarole or a hustle or whatever you want to call it, like there's a time to make an exception, right? And I have yet to see that from anybody, you know, like to say a moment of redemption for an otherwise kind of less than fantastic, you know, kind of shit, I guess is the point. But the idea that, oh come on, guy. I have 5 health left. Let me guess. Oh, he's one of the good ones. That guy's not, though. Well, I won't forget that you just did that, by the way. He's got a fell hunter. That's what a nightmare. Fucking fell hunter warlocks are for a mage. As you can see, that guy didn't even have to target me. and I'll still die. See? No, not quite. He's got an epic flyer too. He'll still die, Jerry. But when I say like, I can, as long as it's not crossing any lines, I can respect somebody that has like a hustle that consists of things in cryptocurrency, right? As long as it's lawful and it doesn't cross any lines, I understand, right? But when that's all it's about, and you can't like, even for something special, you can't set that aside and say, "Wow, this thing really does deserve my time. This thing really does deserve like my attention." You get what I'm saying? If it all only ever boils down to cash transactions for this or for that, it's like no matter so there's no circumstance. So if the next Bitcoin came along and was plopped into your lap, right, and someone showed it to you and presented it to you, and you would have to be paid to have an opinion about it. Okay, then I don't need to know anything else. Then do I really? No, I've got my opinion about it. Then, right? And that's kind of how I feel about things sometimes, right? Like you can't even speak positively of something on merit, just like, hey, like the best of them, the best of the best don't get paid to have an opinion for that kind of thing. They really don't. So I've dealt with the paid opinion people in the past, and they're often very shallow. Um, their work is not impressive, so on and so forth. Um, and that's having worked with probably the premier fucking opinion artist of all time, right? On the entire fucking planet Earth, like probably verifiable to a degree, right? That being said, even then, their work, their actual work effort, and like what they put forward amounted to absolutely nothing at all, right? Like what they actually bring tangible to the table as far as like a provisionable asset to make things better, they bring none basically. So that being said, right? Yeah. So I have that opinion about people that can't speak kindly or at all about things unless they get paid. That's a sad state of affairs because you know what I mean. No one had to pay anybody to have a positive opinion about Bitcoin at some point in time. That's about what it amounts to. A great idea kind of sells itself without a spokesperson or whatever you want to call it. I'm only saying that because it seems that the circus is in town yet again, right? Biting off more than I can chew here, but that's a counterspell that didn't counterspell. Counterspell didn't counterspell there, bro. I've done it before, though. I actually did it earlier today on accident, but... Right. But, in my opinion, right, it's like, I come from the land of being right is more important than being rich. And if you're right, then the other shit just sort of finds its way to you, usually. I hail from the land. On this particular issue, I'm not saying like all the time, obviously, but Cat Druid. Did you have to do that right now, guy? What's your name? Big and big and thorny. Real funny. Really, a resist? Not shit I can do about it. Except kill this thing and... Fuck. Why the fuck did... Like, you guys have seen the resist rate lately, right? I have 13% hit here, and then another 3 from skills, 16% hit in PvP, and that's the third Frost Nova in a row that's been almost, well, not in a row, but, you know, the 3 of the 6 Frost Novas this morning that have gotten resisted, right? That shit's retarded. Not in a good way, either. All this shit going on, man. We had a whole team here just a moment ago. Right? All these guys. Golly, all this shit here. Oh, look. They're getting bounced out of here. Getting bounced out of here, dog. Ain't nobody got time for that. Even Father Time ain't got time for that. Right? Right, guys? If I come every day... Right, that fucking Jerry Springer. You act like just 10 minutes ago you wouldn't be trying to shoot me out of the air. Now all of a sudden we trying to act like we waving at each other and shit. There's a very real reason to go on Jerry Springer. World of Warcraft Jerry Springer. Let me guess, all these guys are gonna res and they're gonna have a problem with me farming. More than likely, even though this is a really good spot to farm, and we rarely get to find ourselves here. And I have a haircut. So my premier time to farm. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to just shit all over somebody else's thing, but I didn't bring all this toilet paper with me for no reason. Guy, just a minute ago. Okay, well, I'm going to eat and drink. And, oh wow, that guy got fucked up. You see how much fucked up that guy got? Guy got a whole bunch of fucked up on that one. Get the fuck out of here! All these curse words, you're gonna... Can I drink? Shit. Oh man, oh man. Now you're a man. This person's gonna try and res. This guy's gonna try to pick a fight with you. Better have all your fucking cooldowns and all of your trinkets and full health and 2 ice blocks or like a mental inventory of your fucking where you left your car keys. See? He doesn't know where his counterspell is, so I don't really feel bad. A fucking druid now. Get your fucking lame ass on with it, dude. Thought I had a counterspell. Can I get a heal from any of these people? Can you heal me? Fuck. Cool, cool, cool. I don't have any mana potions. I don't have an evocate. I have fucking nothing, dude. Thanks. Just a simple heal there. One bomb heal would make my life. Oh, he's in him too. Ooh, right. I think Wild Folk is super serious, guy. Fuck. No, leave me alone. Look at this. I'm gonna get a res. Someone's gonna fucking kill me. But what the flying fucking damage done? What button did I press here? If I was engineering with some grenades and shit, dude, I'd be sleeping with all these guys' moms, more than likely. Right. Probably still sleep with their moms, but you know, whatever. Especially if they've got that Munchausen's disease, where like they make their kids sick on purpose, right? And they'd probably be like, I love it when fucking little Jerry comes home all sad and depressed because he keeps getting beat up on a video game. Should have no choice but to sleep with me. My kind of woman, right? Anyway. It's a real disorder. And here I am having to blow my goddamn water elemental. I need that to fight these people. You know? This is Druid from earlier. I almost forgive and forget that you guys have been trying to gank me for the last hour if you just stay away. You know what I mean? Like, don't forget you ran through my neighborhood here in a really nice car and I didn't do shit about it. Right? Now, saunter on somewhere else. I can't believe we went through all that and then all the people that were helping me don't want to farm. This is the best spot. Period. Fuck. Ooh, ruffle stomped. I just hope I don't ever get too internet famous, right? That's my only real fear is that I get too internet famous, right? And then I have to worry about kids coming up here trying to fucking wipe me and shit all the time, trying to get on live stream, get on live television and stuff. The president can see it and everything. You kind of hope it's like the one real kind of like I just hope I don't get too internet famous for my own good, right? Because then it kind of makes my wildlife slightly more difficult, that's all. Being too, like, well, you get what I'm saying. I don't have to say it again, do I? Being too internet famous is my only real fear. Right. This is a whole different, it's like, you might be familiar with, oh, he's TikTok famous, he's Facebook famous, internet famous. Up here, remember? I wonder how many hearts my mom sent me so far. Right. I heard a fucking alien today. Sledgery. This guy was here yesterday. Hey, what's up, guy? Yep. We did it. High five. Ran all them evil horde. It's like the way you get these people to really commit to trying to clean up this mess, people here, is like you really have to convince them that they are at actual war with these cartoon characters on their computer because of the faction that they rolled, right? The the ruse here is convincing them like, yeah, that guy, yeah, these people, right? They don't mean you well, right? You actually have to convince them that they're actually at war with these fictional cartoon characters on a video game. And you gas them up that way and cut them loose, and then hopefully they quit attacking you so you can farm correctly. Come on now. Fucking forgot I have a PvP trinket on. God damn it. Oh, yeah. I hope to see it, man. It's been treacherous. I have a feeling that this isn't the rally we're all looking for. It's not even a checkers. For those who are not familiar with American culture, as some of you might not be, we have a tendency to give two different names to the same restaurant for some reason, like Hardee's and Carl's Jr. and Checkers and Rallies. Depending on what part of the country you're in, we actually name the identical restaurants two different things. I guess different franchises. I don't really know how it works, but where I live currently, we have what are called Checkers burgers. No, we have Rallies. If you were to drive like another hour south, they're Checker burgers instead. How weird is that? We have where I was from originally, or where I was at before this, we had Carl's Jr. And if you drive like just an hour north, it's Hardee's. It's all the same fucking place. They just give it different names for some reason. I can't imagine why. Is it the Jacob and Edward dichotomy of human psychology, where they're like, either way you're eating the same fucking thing regardless, right? Some gay guy in makeup, right? It's all the same thing. The illusion of choice, right? trying to think of more instances in which that's the truth, but I think I made my point. Right? Rallies, checkers, Carl's Jr., Hardee's, and then you get what I'm saying. Shit. This is a good problem to have. This many people farming. Or this much, you know. We ran all those slackjaw ruffians out of town earlier. Were you here for that? We ran them slackjaw ruffians out of town. I was here for that. You should get the "I was there for that time we ran the slackjaw ruffians out of town" t-shirt then. Wear it. Wear it, bro. We're going to Six Flags wearing this shit. Anyway, the imaginary cartoon characters that live in my head that I have to keep entertained from time to time. Right? You might really appreciate this. I was there for that time. Right. If you have my kind of humor, man, I don't know what to say. Idiots. Idiots. So I hope my AI thing works out. Because I feel like it's all just me practicing. I'm all just practicing being a human being so I can eventually shake hands with another human at some point in time. And it not seem so awkward. This has all just been autism practicing, basically. Learning how to conversate. We don't have it down quite as good as a lot of people do, but after 36 years, we've been practicing mimicking the speech patterns of other humans, so then that way we can assimilate into society at some point in time. Right? I hate that I gotta go get this haircut, man, because we hardly ever get this premier real estate here. And that's a thing to consider, too. If you think about that AI game I was talking about, real estate, like, where is lucrative to farm? Like, oh, this rare silkworm spawns here. You know, suddenly the fucking price of the property, virtual real estate, goes up a shitload, right? It's like, well, why? Like, you need this really rare silkworm to make gowns for fucking rich people, right? Or something. There's ways of doing it, right? So, like, your location towards certain farm spots. Like, right now, I'm sitting here having to spend 3 hours clearing out this 5 or 6 guys from this one specific spot, so then that way I can farm for 1 hour. You know what I mean? And it's worth it because the shit's a fucking shitload of gold. So real estate in a virtual sense might consist of, like, you know, in a joking manner, we say, oh, this is premier real estate. Yeah, I don't actually own this part, but the goal would be to make it where in a game other than World of Warcraft, where you know you actually would own, like, the apple orchard or the silkworm farm. You get what I'm saying? And it always produces this, like, super rare silk that you use to make gowns that people buy for $100,000 off the internet or whatever. Not real life, but in a virtual sense, right? And so your location towards, you know, farming spots and stuff might be like a reason for something to be worth a shitload. I mean, there are bigger wastes of money out there. I've seen it myself, right? But that was one of those things like, yeah, no, I always jokingly say, yeah, this is valuable real estate here. It's like, yeah, but if there were actually a way to build, like, a fence around it and my robot to run around in circles and kill these fire elementals while I was out having fun, Uh, yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't we do that? Then I can sell it on the auction house for real life money, and then I can figure out a way to make video games pay my bills. I act like I've done this before. I have done this before. But the idea of automating the entire process is the new portion. From the purchasing of in-game real estate towards the automation of your AI to farm the fucking shit, you know, potentially another element. The fact that the thing that you're farming is essentially close to your virtual fucking plot of land or even on top of it. Macadamia nuts, apples, apple butter. Oh, great. Let me guess. You guys want this spot, don't you? Yeah, it's valuable real estate. Why wouldn't you? Not like you had to work for it or anything. Walk uphill both ways for these people, right? It was fun while it lasted. So, how many of you are up here? 2, 3 now, really? All mages? 1, 2. Is there a third guy? Lovely. Remember, one of these guys could not find their frostbolt on their bar earlier, so... This is my plateau. Can you quit attacking me, though? Thank you. Oh, shit. Fuck that up. Right. Well, I'm not trying to sit here and wait till these guys to fucking res and kill me. Like, come on now. I don't have another water elemental. I don't have any mana. Fuck. If I had any mana, I could have got the guy, but... Fuck. If I had a health potion or band-aids, I haven't leveled my bandages up like I should. But... that wasn't necessarily someone, like, whatever, you know. Kind of knew that that was going to happen if you don't take the time to res and drink and eat. But the thing is right. You all alliance here. Wish I had potions, but I hate that this has turned into this instead of me doing the thing I should be fucking doing. But I guess it's fun, you know. Spent a day world PvPing. No, chuck that one off your bucket list yet again, right? Oh, come on now, guy. Be nice to my friend. repair bill for it then. You Fruit Loop. Yeah, get on with it then. Slack jaw ruffian. Don't make me tell you twice. You won't like it the second time as much as you probably didn't like it the first time I did it. Should have learned your lesson then, slack jaw ruffian. God damn it, this fucking damage meter's like overlapped. Like, how the fuck did I even do this? Derp, deaths, damage done, there we go. Yeah. You can imagine why at some point in time people would prefer to sit around and not get done what they need to get done in the name of just spending quality internet time with me. Right? Don't you have important shit to do? Somebody, no one in particular. Can't even name drop, right? No, I totally don't have anything else to do right now, right? Are you sure? It's not what it says on the news, right? Are you sure you don't have anything you should be doing? Right. It's not what the news is saying right now. I just checked 10 minutes ago. It says you're fucking super busy right now. Are you sure you should be playing video games with me? Right? You know who. Fucking people. Spirit fingers. Look, this guy's just looking for an opportunity to sit here and fucking be that guy then, guy. I encourage it. Show us what you're really about. Getting sheeps, probably. I don't even feel good about beating up on warriors, man. It's like... Really? Why? Oh, I got someone pretend to be a girl in real life. Or a girl online. Really now. Uh-oh. What if I sign myself up for it? Slack-jawed ruffians. What time is it? Oh, shit burgers. Not quite time to go, but almost time to go. If you switch loot to free-for-all, I don't mind being in a group, but if we're in a group together, then How do I... Settings. Select job ruffian. Got about a half hour before I need to leave. Where is... Oh, it is on free for all. Okay, cool. They know what they're doing then. Oh, cool. I wasn't let her have that one. What are teams for? This is actually a really good spot. Shit. I just drank the fool. All that shit. Yeah, this is actually helpful because like I can attack her, she can attack mine, and it's like as long as we don't cross the line here, we both get all the fucking fires and shit that we need and help kill the shit and all that. This is called co-op mode, World of Warcraft. I'm killing about as fast as I can regen my mana, so... How do you do? What I really need to find is a girlfriend or a wife that likes to play video games. They don't even have to be the same video games that I play. I'd prefer it that it not be the same game. But just somebody that understands, you know? And in all honesty, like, I don't play near as much as I used to. I've just been on a spurt here lately. Because I've had free time, you know, basically. And that being said, I've never had a woman in my life that knows how to play video games. They don't have to be good at them. Like, I've never had a woman in my life that appreciates playing a video game. You know what I mean? It's always like this, like you fucking, never mind, right? Like you caught me watching porn or something is the equivalent, right? Anytime I've ever had a girlfriend, they're like, me playing video games is like the same as somebody watching, you know, a normal relationship, I guess. I don't know what normal is for that kind of thing, but it's like every time I play video games, it's like you fucking caught me watching porn. I'm like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm playing a video game, goddammit. Right? Now leave me alone. Everything I do gets me in trouble. It seems, right? At some point in time, you have to think though, like access to pornography was very limited at some point in time, right? Like the early '90s, early 2000s. It's you know what I mean? Like, so there was probably like a shit ton of arguments at some point in time between like spouses and boyfriends and girlfriends. And as time goes on, you realize how much more normalized that sort of thing becomes, right? Versus like when you had to like go to like a shop where a guy named Chuck worked the front desk, you know, and all that, like a CD kind of just like, I hope this place passes the health inspector, right? The kind of vibe you get. Um, yeah, once that sort of seedy element to it disappeared, right, is when I'm sure the amount of arguments for that kind of thing, but like, and in all honesty, you know, like the amount of broken households at some point in time from that being like, oh well, the internet is like this new invention, right? And suddenly it grants you this amount of freedom or access that you didn't have before, you know, and access to a habit or whatever that some couples might otherwise frown upon. And at the time, society in and of itself, probably for the most part, didn't look very highly upon pornography, right? And as time went on, people became less fucking Quakers about this shit or whatever. And it's just interesting to see that at some point in time, that type of thing would have like broken up a household, and now it's become like totally normal. Probably, you know, I did just say I don't know what normal is, but you'd think it's more normal now than it was then, you know. But whatever. That's my diatribe for the afternoon. Got about 20 more minutes. Oh. So the goal is to find someone to farm up here with you and put the loot on free for all, and you know what I mean. Did you get ganked? I see him running that Slackjaw ruffian out. Wow. All this shit, man. wish I could find my character on that thing, right? So there's this thing called parse log. So like the damage due in an instance, this thing here, this damage meters, and you can, I guess, upload your damage meters from your video game thing, and you, like your name appears on the chart and it shows you like compared to everybody else, right? I guess no one had it the other day in our instance because I looked up my name on the armory or whatever and I wasn't able to find it. But you would think like be cool to have it auto report everything, like all instances and everything, so you can kind of see your overall performance in all the other instances. I don't know how well I do or not, really. I mean, damage is pretty straightforward, and I'm not necessarily trying as hard as I would had if I knew or had I known if that I were being like observed and all that, and, like my score kept track of and all that shit. But I still try real hard just because it's how you stay sharp like a samurai sword. Just because they're known for being sharp, right? Which I always thought was a cool name, right? Samurai, right? Sam, your AI, right? I always thought that was a cool name for an AI. Would be samurai. Get it? Because if you break it into 3 portions, it's not that difficult. There you go. Let me hold your hand and walk you around my path of logic. Sam, you are AI. Sam, you're AI, right? Samurai. Sure. Makes sense, doesn't it? Samurai. Microsoft Sam. Remember the first? That's not even AI though. Remember Bonzi Buddy? That was like, well, that's another thing. Like Bonzi Buddy was like wildly addictive, but if you've ever downloaded it, it was like this speech to text thing, but it was just, you could imagine how, if done correctly, it would be super popular. You know, an AI that is kind of like that. They've always had these like desktop assistant AIs like the Paperclip and Bonzi Buddy, but they aren't necessarily like AI. They're more or less just like a thing that slows your computer down, right? Bloatware, adware, basically a benign virus for your computer. It eats system resources for no reason. But if you were to make like the tried and true, and I really do think Leah is probably the best bet for that kind of thing, like just desktop assistant, like general purpose, pops up when you need it. You know, when you have a message, her face pops up. You get a thing that says notification. Would you like to? Oh, you know, just it's just always there, passively listening to you, coming up with things to keep you entertained. Right there's a huge amount of potential for it eventually. Like the tried and true desktop assistant has yet to be achieved. Right, we've just now in the last 4 years even discovered the science that would make it possible, right? Or proven the science to make it possible, right? Um, the hard part's over with, right? Now it's like, now the thing is going to be how do you automate everything, right? How do you make the automation process accurate and seamless for everything, right? Because like I said, the days of like, well, how do we keep this thing from posting on Twitter, right? How do you keep it from posting on Twitter? The automated AIs and stuff, like those days eventually are going to disappear. Like how do you keep this thing from overrunning the internet? The thing is like how do you govern it in a responsible manner so that when it does overrun the internet, there's a bunch of like guardrails and safety guards and stuff that keep it from destroying the, you know, the user experience for the actual human, right? There's a lot that needs to be happened, or that has to happen eventually. The thing is not to ban it from the internet altogether, but to govern it so that it's not overwhelming at some point in time. But you do want it to be able to navigate through any portion of a computer, basically. Really, this person left? that guy. Can't necessarily, like, tell him to leave or anything, just farm and try to tag it before he does, really. That's all you can do. I have to go in, like, 10 minutes anyway. God, dude, you're gonna just really? You're almost gonna get soloed by one of these things. Are you serious? I guess I can put my PvE trinket on now. Where's my icon? Burk. Well, can't say I appreciate you for doing that, but I am trying to get this goddamn trinket on my bag. Where? The thing about druids is their moonfire is an instant, like it doesn't have to travel from the player to the NPC or whatever. So they're optimal for tagging shit. Optimal. Not optimum. Ten of those now. Alright now. Come on now. We've hit a lull in the respawn timer. sack of water. $25 food. There's 10 here. There's the other thing.